It's easy to get in your own way. Let's talk about the different types of negative self-talk that may be holding you back. Catastrophizing is when you believe that what has happened or will happen is so terrible that you won't be able to stand it. It would be horrible if I had a cigarette. But the truth is that having a cigarette may only provide temporary relief from not thinking about your problem. It doesn't really help you understand or take care of it. Overgeneralizing is when you perceive a global pattern of negatives based on a single incident. I gave in to a cigarette. I will never be able to quit. However, this form of thinking is not true. Even if you have a lapse, it doesn't mean that you can't try again. All or nothing. Nobody supports me. Or, I had a smoke, so I have failed. Again, just having a cigarette after you would like to stop does not mean that you have failed. It is an opportunity to understand what went wrong in your plan, reassess your plan, and get back at it. Shoulds is when you interpret events based on how you believe things should be, rather than simply focusing on what is. I should have quit by now. Yet the truth is that each person has their own time and place for stopping tobacco use. Being patient with yourself and recognizing that you are on a journey is key. Remember, stopping smoking is a process. It's not an event. Personalizing is when you put a disproportionate amount of blame on yourself. I haven't quit yet because I'm not strong enough. Or, I haven't quit yet because I'm not good at making change. Nicotine is a very addictive chemical. Depending on different factors, stopping cigarettes is a different experience for each person. It's not a personal or moral failure on your part. With a proper plan in place, you can succeed. You owe it to yourself not to give up trying. What if? Is constantly thinking future possibilities or events and never being satisfied with any of the options. What if the patch doesn't work? Or what if I have a relapse and smoke again? The best way to deal with this kind of negative self-talk is just to do it. Remember, you are in a process of discovering what will work for you. It is likely that not everything you try will immediately work, but with a bit of patience and proper plan in place, you can do it. Emotional reasoning is when you let your feelings guide your interpretation of reality. I am stressed. I need a smoke. This is one of the toughest thoughts to break. However, this is why it is good to have some supports in place. Think about an action to do before you become stressed so that when it happens, you'll have an alternative to smoking. The next time you start to feel self-doubt, ask yourself if you're using a type of negative self-talk.